Today's hearing marks the 10th anniversary of the Troubled Asset Relief Program, also known as TARP. Since 2009, this committee has conducted oversight of TARP programs and management. TARP was created in 2008 in the aftermath of the nation's worst economic recession in modern history. Often referred to as the bank bailout program, TARP was a $400 billion program intended to stabilize U.S. financial system and preserve home ownership. In 2010, the Treasury Department created the TARP program known as the Hardest Hit Fund to mitigate the impact of the housing crisis and to prevent foreclosures. The Hardest Hit Fund allocates up to $9.6 billion in TARP funds for locally tailored aid to 19 participating state housing finance agencies through 2020. Early in the program's tenure, the Government Accountability Office and the Special Inspector for TARP issued reports on state implementation challenges and the program's lack of established merits and goals. In 2017, the Office of the Special Investigator General of TARP, or SIG-TARP, issued a report questioning $3 million in administrative expenses charged by state housing finance agencies. Such expenses included bonuses, barbecues, gym memberships, severance payments, trips to the zoo, and other perks funded by federal TARP dollars through the Hardest Hit Fund. The Treasury Department determined approximately 70% of these expenses are allowable under the terms of its participation agreement with the states. In other words, less than 30% of the $3 million questioned by SIG-TARP was deemed recoverable by Treasury. It is the duty of federal and state partners to ensure that taxpayer dollars for federally funded state-administered programs are used for their intended purposes. None of the payments identified by SIG-TARP's report advance the main purpose of the program, to prevent foreclosure and provide assistance to homeowners most affected by the housing crisis. Although many states have, according to Treasury, voluntarily refunded over $450,000 to the program since SIG-TARP's report, it's apparent that the questions over appropriate expenditures and program efficiencies remain. According to SIG-TARP's 2017 semi-annual report to Congress, fewer than half of all homeowners who sought assistance were admitted to the program, and nearly 30% of homeowners withdrew their applications. With nearly $2 billion in remaining funds left to be dispersed by the Treasury to the states, it is necessary to ensure proper safeguards are in place. I thank the witnesses from the Treasury Department, SIG-TARP, and the representatives from 3 states, including my home state of Alabama, for being here today. I now recognize the ranking member of the Intergovernmental Affairs Subcommittee, Mr. Raskin, for 5 minutes for his opening statement.
Chairman